Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Today was Team of the Group Stage. We got a sick new team in packs. There are a bunch of new players right now that are on the market, and it's really there's a lot of people that are viewing this promotion a lot of different ways. They're saying like, okay, sweet, we got these new players, we got some upgraded players, we got Team of the Group Stage cards, and then other people are kind of looking at it in a negative way, and they're saying, wow, these cards are really barely an upgrade out of some of their other versions, and you know, is it really worth it to pay a bunch of money for these new cards and to open up all these packs? There are a few cards that I think might be worth it. Like this Lewandowski card is pretty dope, and this Socrates card got a very nice upgrade. And there were some decent upgrades around this promotion with some of the cards that came out. But we talked about yesterday how we thought the market was going to move, and we saw some panic selling. We pointed some panic selling out, and today we made some coins off of panic selling out. I myself did not buy any Neymars, and I'm wishing I would have. He got down last night to 830,000 coins, and right now he's actually right about 980k for this inform card, which is the one I was looking at. This card last night got down to 827 was the lowest I saw this. Now it's back up to 975, so that is incredible profit right there if you picked one up. Even this the UCL version right here went down a lot because people sold their Neymars because they knew they had a chance at the new Neymar, which is very, very rare on the market. It's going for like 3.5 million coins right now, and it's actually, it looks like there's none on the market at this point in time. I think I have one on the transfer list, but that's basically what a lot of people did was they picked up cards and they tried to flip. Yeah, there's the 94 Neymar that everybody is going after because it is that central positioning, and we ourselves, I being the we, I guess, bought in on some players too. If you saw the Twitter post, I flipped this Roberto Carlos for a very nice flip. I bought it in some panic selling last night before the team came out for 1.28 mil, so I made 123k there. The Sandro I bought for 177, sold for 200. This is a Socrates I got on bid for 45, flipped it for 52, and I have a couple cards that I've been selling off. So I bought a few Moniers for about 80k, 79k, and those didn't really go up too much today. I think so many people have Dani Alves, and I don't think that a lot of people made teams around Neymar today. And this is something we probably should have thought of before. You know, we looked at link investments like Mbappe, like Monier, to link to this new Neymar card, but in reality, nobody has this Neymar card because it's so rare and it's so many coins that people can't get it. So that's just something that we probably should have thought a little bit more of ahead of time. That yes, that card is cool, but link investments to cards like that probably won't rise as much because those cards are going to be so rare. Same thing with this Kimpembe. We actually got a UCL supply today, so I bought these 4 cards right before 6 p.m. UK when the SBC came out with UCL cards, and so I think I broke even on a lot of them. I bought them all for like low 60s, right about 60k, and that's about where I sold them to. So maybe lost a little bit on tax, but I'm not too worried about that because we still kept our coins, and we got some supply from those cards on the market. This Luis Suarez, who I'm trying to sell right now, I got for 397, so that was a nice buy. And then I'm trying to flip a Rai card right now. I have 800k into that card, and then a couple more near still on the transfer list, and I do have 4 Mbappes right here. I got them all for 400 or right below, so he hasn't really moved much either, so he was just kind of panic sold. So I'm hoping to see that card possibly rebound a little bit into tomorrow, but it still was a solid day. Obviously, with the Roberto Carlos, the Sandro, the Moniers, and the Suarez is going to be a nice one to work out as well. So we definitely made some good flips, and I think there are still plenty of opportunities to make more good flips. But the first thing I want to talk to you guys about, we're going to head over to Footbin for this, is here's the team of the group stage. Obviously, there aren't really any cards right now that I see that may be good investments already on day one out of packs. The only one that I can think of is maybe this Rakitic card. You know, 83,000 coins. I saw him at 75. And that's a pretty good looking card. I don't know how much of a boost he got over his gold or even his other UCL card. But this Dzeko card is interesting as well. 20,000 coins for an 86 rated special card. With a lot of these guys down here, these are basically discard informs. They could be required at some point throughout the year. So pick up a Lo Celso, he pops up for 11k. Pick up this Ukrainian. he's a discard. The Havertz is a discard. I have already picked a few up and put a couple on the transfer list as well, just because those could be, you never know, they could be required for some type of SBC. I don't see it very likely, but anything that's ever discard, you might as well just throw one in the club. Regardless of that, I want to talk about what happened today. Since there were a lot of packs opened, a lot of the SBC players have dropped. We'll refresh this page to get the optimal reading of prices. 83 rated players are under 1,000 coins, and the good ones, you got Subasic for 1K, you've got Jared Moreno for 1K, that's a good link. The 86 rated players, excuse me, the 83 rated players are under 1,000. The 86 rated players are down here at 15K, man. 15K for some of these cards is insane. If you don't have any in your club right now, spend a couple 100K if you have the coins, buy one of each, put them in your club, and you're ready for upcoming SBCs. Same thing with the 85s, you know, 8 coins or a Skriniar for a Milinkovic-Savic. By the way, that Milinkovic-Savic now gets a nice green link to the SBC objective Parolo. So a lot of people have the Milinkovic-Savic road to the final card. They can pair him up with Parolo and get other links elsewhere in the Serie A. 84s are cheap, 87s are down, 88s are down, 89s are down. So if you have any of these SBC cards, or if you don't have any of them, this is a perfect time to go back in and get some of these cards and put them in your club, just because there's a possibility that we get a player pick SBC for these team of the group stage cards. It is in the code, and I can actually show you guys that it is right here. UEFA Champions League Gold Player Pack includes one untradeable gold player from the UEFA Champions League group stage. Now, we've had this same pack in the code for the Scream Team and for Ones to Watch and haven't seen it in the game yet, but I would bet that this could be one of those, maybe a time where we do get an SBC like this, and that would definitely crash the market as people would go into that SBC. You know, I would go into that SBC and do it at least 10 times because there's a chance of packing Neymar. Even though it would be very slim chances, there would be a big chance of that. So let's take a look at the index of the market today, and what I kind of talked about yesterday, that I thought the market would really rebound from a lot of stuff that happened today in Ultimate Team. And even though the market has gone down, it kind of is up a little bit. It's still around 63 points, but I think you're going to see this continue to go up a little bit, because from here on out we should see more SBCs. So whether they release more Team of the Group Stage cards in SBCs that we have to complete, or if they just drop a player pick SBC for an untradeable item of the Team of the Group Stage cards, that's something we want to look out for. So again, that's just another reason to go get some 83s, go get some discard informs, and I mean, maybe even go pick up one of those discard Team of the Group Stage cards, because if they put out a player pick for that, then they know people are going to get those very low level cards, and they could require them later in the year. And it's always good to have anything that's discard value. Just pick up one and throw it in your club, just like discard informs. But I think that'd be a perfect way for EA to kind of drain coins off the market right before Footmas, if they wanted to do something with Footmas that was maybe a coin suck, or you know, a lot of SBCs, and they wanted to make people spend their coins before that. This would be a great way to do it, because this would be a great way to take coins off the market, just as you've put a lot more coins onto the market with lightning rounds. Anyway, let's take a look at some more graphs. Index special is down. Stuff that went up today, you did have a lot of link investments like this. Past Team of the Week informs, like the 84 Ben Yedder is still sky high. He probably went up today with, you know, a Griezmann you could link him to. Other French links that you could get to Ben Yedder. He is a very popular card that people have used throughout this FIFA. And then you have other French guys like Lacazette, who's down a little bit, but he's actually still at a decently high price. So cards are kind of everywhere right now, to be honest with you. Some of them really rebounded really well today, because people sold them off for their weekend league teams and bought them back. One example I know of that is Ramos, Sergio Ramos. I think today I saw one at about 260K, and I know that he rebounded. Actually, it was under 260, and he rebounded back to about 280 right away. But there's still packs in the store, still people opening packs right now. So that's just kind of a synopsis of how I saw the market today. There was a lot of panic. Obviously, we got some more UCL rare supply, and it's making it harder and harder for people to trade and flip these cards, especially a guy like Kimpembe, who is wanted by people in their teams, and who, you know, is an 84 rated card as well, so he's going to get packed a little bit. And to talk about that SBC just a little bit more, maybe if they do release a player pick pack that gives out a team of the group stage card, I bet we would see a UCL player requirement instead of a team of the week, because they have upped the price ranges of those cards very drastically. So, you know, as we get these UCL 3-player packs in these very easy SBCs, you could definitely see people buying up, or actually I could see a very good investment being us going and picking up some 82, 83, 84, and possibly 85 rated UCL cards. And if we go into my club, I still have a few on the transfer list, but most of them are in the club. I can show you guys that I do have some of these cards myself that I've stocked up on, just because I knew that at some point they were going to be needed again. So the last time we got SBCs like this, right around Footmas time, I got a lot of these cards for very cheap. Now at DeVry, I got like for 11k, 85 rated. He's probably, yeah, he's back down there again. So these cards just keep getting lower and lower because they're not required for SBCs. So again, the 84s, 85s, 83s, and 82s, especially like a Pastore, who's got a good nation, good league, and boom, 2,500 coins. I don't even know what his price is, but I'm gonna bid on that because that's an 83 rated card from, it's a rare 83 rated card that if it is required for SBCs, this card went to like 10k last time. So definitely I'm gonna bid on that one. Yeah, it looks like he's going for 4k, so I'm definitely gonna bid on that card. And then obviously stick the good nations and good leagues. Even guys like Fejja and Jardel, since there aren't a lot of these cards, obviously it's only teams that are playing in the Champions League. These Benfica guys who get green links to each other, they go crazy high in times when they are required. So that's one thing that you guys should definitely do as well. Go look on Futbin. You can go over here to, let's take you over to Futbin and show you just how to do it. So you go to the cheapest players by rating. You can click on the UCL rare card, apply filter. This is for PS or Xbox. And you can look down here and you can see 82, 83, 84. So 84s are going for about 4k, 82s 1k, 83s 1 to 2k. Those are great buys actually. And then 85s down here at about 10,000 coins. So I think those are good buys. If you guys are wondering what to buy right now, what to do, I would try to stay pretty liquid. If you're playing weekend league, keep playing. I did end up getting that Pastore for 2,500, so I'm gonna throw that in the transfer list. But keep playing the weekend league, obviously, because a lot of people are motivated to play the game right now with that weekly objective, with the Parolo card, which is a pretty solid card that they put into weekly objectives. Watch this card's price as well. Watch all of these cards. One thing I will say, from looking at a few of these cards so far, the team that came out today, this Socrates card has so much more supply. I know it's nighttime EU, so a lot of the guys in the EU have gotten off. There's a lot more supply of the UEFA Europa League cards, like the Europa League cards, than there are the Champions League cards. So I know 86 rated. Both these cards are 86 rated. Let's look at Socrates. How many pages does he have? I think I just saw like 10 or 12 to get to the 59th minute. How many pages were there to get to the 59th minute? All right, so we got 10 pages on Socrates. Let's go to Dzeko. He might be similar because Dzeko is just packed all the time, but the UEFA Europa League cards look a lot more rare to me. Okay, so we got 7 pages and we got to the 59th minute on Dzeko. So that's just something to watch. That if these cards do have a higher pack weight, this Socrates card actually looks pretty solid. 2-star weak foot, 2-star skills, but he's medium high, and he has very good defending statistics. So he's got the good work rates to match. So we'll see if that card ever becomes of relevance. If you get a Arsenal, you know, like if we get a inform right back or left back from Arsenal, inform, you know, in the upcoming weeks, this card could be a great complementary investment. But again, watch these team of the group stage cards. Just watch their prices. This Griezmann tonight, I saw one pop up for 550, and he's, wow, he is low, 580 right now. So that's very interesting, as this card is kind of dropped. I'm gonna add this one to the transfer targets, see if I can get a nice bid and flip on those. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you made some coins today, and make sure you stock your clubs and get ready for what could be upcoming in the next couple of days, with a possible guaranteed player pick pack with team of the group stage items in it. And again, remember this, the number one rule: sell into the hype and don't panic sell. So today when, you know, we had stuff coming out, I saw a lot of people panic selling. Don't ever panic sell. Even if you think you're going to lose a lot of coins, you can always minimize that amount of coins. When you're drawn to panic sell, other people are doing the same thing. So always pull the brakes back, and just remember that in the long term, you'll be able to save money by not panic selling. Just a little tidbit there that I quickly thought of. But hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. Smash a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you guys for 300 subscribers. Greatly appreciate that. It's been Nate, the Foot Accountant. Catch you guys later. Peace out. Oh, and Suarez just sold.